if it is true that Baba Talisha was a very close friend of Brand Chira, as he portrayed when he died, there are a number of things that he would have done, and that boy would not have lived the life he lived. But TikTok has got a group of women, mostly are women. TikTok has got a group of women that they are emotionally broke. Not broken, broke. They are so poor emotionally that you only need to appear to that, their emotions and their feelings, and they will be worshiping you. They don't want to open their brains to reason. They don't want to think beyond their noses. And it is that attitude that has made most of them to be in the situation where they are, impregnated and wow. Good morning. For quite some time now, there has been a debate that has refused to end in the social media spaces, particularly the TikTok. When Brand Chira died, under mysterious circumstances, I produced a video to that effect. And I said that I want to echo the words of Member of Parliament for Langata, Felix Jalango. There's something Jalango said, and Jalango said, he never said a lot of things, but the last part that he said had got a lot of deep-rooted wisdom. And this is what Jalango said, that if the death of Brand Chira is not going to be a lesson to the young men and women who are on TikTok and social media space, then nothing is going to be a lesson to them. There's a reason why Jalango said those statements. And in this particular video, after a very long time, I have finally decided to produce a video like this, which is generally out of the scope of the things that I always deal with on TikTok. And I come in peace, I come with respect, and I don't intend any malice. So that is the disclaimer I want to put. This video is directed to one person called Baba Talisha. And if me, I block Baba Talisha on TikTok, there's a level when I realize that this is a guy who thrives on shenanigans and whipping emotions of people, painting a picture of a perfectionist, when there's a lot of cobwebs in his cupboard. That is the day I blocked all his accounts. I don't follow him on TikTok, but I know there's somebody who will bump onto this video, and please send this video to him because it comes from a stranger who means well for him. When Brand Chira died, I produced a video and I said, if it is true that Baba Talisha was a very close friend of Brand Chira, as he portrayed when he died, there are a number of things that he would have done, and that boy would not have lived the life he lived. But TikTok has got a group of women, mostly are women. TikTok has got a group of women that they are emotionally broke. Not broken, broke. They are so poor emotionally that you only need to appear to that, their emotions and their feelings, and they will be worshiping you. They don't want to open their brains to reason. They don't want to think beyond their noses. And it is that attitude that has made most of them to be in the situation where they are, impregnated and dumped by men. Some of them are just nursing emotional injuries outside here. That is the mass of the people who are drooling, daydreaming, and always swallowing, let me put it in quotes, swallowing saliva for Baba Talisha. That is the biggest fan base of him, and he knows that. He knows that he has got a group of very young, emotionally broke girls or ladies who are following him, and he knows how to capture their emotions, to box their emotions together, and whatever he says becomes a gospel truth. This is what I want to say. On this TikTok, I am not very popular. I don't wish to be popular, but I will speak about two things. Number one, the day I was able to hit 50,000 followers on TikTok, a strange TikTok handle inboxed me And this strange TikTok handle told me, he introduced himself and he said that he comes from Nigeria. And he said that he wants us to do business. So I asked him which kind of business. So he told me that there's some kind of transactions that he wanted us to do. We were just to open some car account. Then we were going to have some transactions. There's some things he wanted me to do for him. Then he's going to send money. Then there's some money I send back to him. There's some percentages I retain. First of all, he came telling me that he's running a betting farm in Nigeria. And then he later on came up with this other package. In all those two instances, I told him that my niche on TikTok does not allow for gambling and the kind of business that he wanted me to participate in. I have got specific things I'm running on TikTok and I'm not interested in his scope of business. He blocked me on the spot. From that day, I noticed and I realized one thing. You see these lives that are being hosted by Akina Mwiti, these guys, Akina Babatalisha, all these guys who are hosting lives and are getting lions, are getting all those gifts. Some of these gifts are proceeds of money laundering. Some of these gifts are proceeds of devil worship. People who are getting money through mysterious ways and they want to launder this money into other different currencies, and there's a way it is wired back to them in a different form or in form of gifts or in some different forms. So most times when business goes sour, because people will start business in a good way, then at some point when business goes sour, these people come for you. And it's not only one person they're going to deal with. They will be dealing with people, several people around your locality. So it is not only you alone. So I would be hosting a live, they are laundering using me. Another person will be hosting live and laundering money. I'm not saying that Akina Mwiti are laundering money. I'm giving an example. People who are so crazy about gifts on TikTok and there's no serious work they are doing. They have decided to do work with TikTok. The day I was producing the video when immediately Brand Chira died, I said that Babatalisha is a young man of my age who got space and platform on TikTok following the tragic accident in which he lost his wife. And because of the rich emotional emotions that we have on TikTok, out of people beating him and coming to rescue him and coming to stand with him, he became a hero. And therefore, he really desperately needed Brand Chira's death or to work around Brand Chira's death. I'm not saying he's the one who killed him, because me, I don't know who killed him. I'm not a DCI officer. I don't even want to go that direction. That one is for Truth Watchdog and his team. But he needed to be very active around that particular funeral so that he can continue getting clout from such misfortunes and such kind of things. One thing that Babatalisha does not know is this. One thing I've realized with social media is this. Whatever gives you fame, that is what will give you your final shame. Whatever gives you clout on social media, whatever gave you clout on social media, that is what will cloud your end. So as you are using the misfortunes of the death of Brand Chira to be able to gain clout, you were able to host lives, your emotional friends and partners and followers were able to come and gift you things. I said something that the death of Brand Chira is going to be a bad smell that will take a very long time to go. And as you can see, months after his death, the smell is not going. And I can tell you, it is not going to end any soon. If people are not careful, in this back and forth you are seeing, somebody is going to lose his or her life. Unfortunately so. Because there are people who are determined to cover up what exactly happened. Right now you see, the shosh of Brand Chira is now being turned into a punching bag. Everybody is now calling her all the names. Let me tell you, I want to be the devil's advocate today and I stand with that old woman, whether she has got a Ben 10. The people who are accusing Brand Chira's here are nastier. Some of them are using dildos. Some of them are demonic, and they are the ones who are now here accusing Brand Chira's grandmother. I work with people, most of whom are withdrawn from this TikTok family. I professionally work with people. I have done fundraiser for 2 people on TikTok here. This is what I did. We came up with a WhatsApp group. The people or the members in that group contributed well. What I did, I opened a new line. They contributed their monies. I generated, at the end of it, once we were able to reach the deadline, I generated the M-Pesa statement, posted them for them to see how from the date we started contributing to the last. I picked the whole of that money the way I received it, sent it to the intended person, closed that business. Whatever she or he was going to do with that money was going to be none of my business. I didn't want to care. If Baba Talisha was very genuine about his intentions and the things he was going to do, Baba Talisha, after receiving the 8 million or the millions you received, your work was very simple. Hand over that money to the family. Don't even plan for them. Don't even do anything. You have already handed over money to them. After handing the money to them, come and tell the TikTok family, here is the money you contributed. I have handed over all the money. Sisi tukienda pale, we are going to go there as friends of Branchira who are going to mourn with the family. Whatever the family wants to do with that money should be none of your business. It was contributed for the sake of Branchira and the family. The point I had you now beginning to micromanage that money, Mara, you are the one who is going to buy casket, you are the one who is going to do what, you are the one who is going to do what, at the same time you are the one who is coming with ideas, you want a house to be built. I knew there was something sinister, and Baba Talisha, I want to tell you something as a psychologist. The more words you use to explain a truth, the more lie it is. If you are honest and you are truthful in the kind of things you are treating the TikTok family with in the name of defending your innocence, you ought to have used very few words. But you have kept on hosting lives and threatening people and convincing people and producing documents after document to be able to make your lies to sound like true. Lies are sustained by so many lies, and they come in form of long stories. You have got a lot to hide. That is all I can tell you. That is why you are hosting live after live. But you will be able to be in this game for long because you have got a big group of emotionally bankrupt people who will listen to you. But I can tell you in the long run, the truth will come out, and that is going to mark your end. It is not going to take long. It is going to mark your end. So I would urge you, leave Shosh wa Branchira out of your mouth. Leave that woman alone. If you have handed over the money to her, let her enjoy the money with her Ben-10, with her family, whoever. Come, you have a life to live, bro. You ought just to have handed over that money to that family. Move on with your life like nothing happened. But because you are this extra good guy, this kind guy, you want to micromanage everything. Nobody in that family knows money. It is only you who can guide that family concerning issues of money. Bro, money has sent people to their early graves. You know the community from which Branchira and the grandmother comes, and you know them with issues of money. Come slowly. If you had handed over money to that family, shut up, focus with your life. You can go and use another thing to continue clout chasing. But me, I can tell you, I know your friends, I know you are emotionally bankrupt characters who are following you are going to come for me. But I can tell you, this direction you are taking, I know somebody could have told you this. Me, I'm a very small person in this TikTok, and I'm the least qualified even to advise you. But you and the people who are protecting you and following you, the more you are giving explanations and walking from one station to another, from one live to another, from one interview to another, with these heaps of papers of yours, the more you are digging, the deeper you are digging your grave. So choose the direction that is good for you. But I can tell you next time, Baba Talisha, if you want to participate, I love your zeal, I love the good work you did. If you want to assist a family in terms of misfortunes, changa pesa, ukisha changa pesa, beba hiyo pesa yote. Transfer it to a member of the family's account. After transferring it there, send message and confirmation to your fans. Let the issue stop there. The rest of the things is for the family. Ulienda ndani sana. You went too deep with this one. And that is why now everybody, including those who did not give, who did not contribute for Branchira, are now doing what? Seeking for what we call what? Audit, the truth, feedback, and all the stuff. I hope you'll take this positively. I hope you'll be able to learn something from it. We learn every day. Goodbye, champ.